Hi, I'm Amber Anderson. I help leaders learn how to maximize their impact in a way that is authentic, joyful, and expansive through coaching, content, and community. Last week's video was how to build trust with yourself, and I got a lot of really great feedback on that. So, naturally, I thought a good topic for this week was how to build trust with your team. We know that building trust is crucial for effective leadership. So, in this video, I'm going to share top tips, but we're also going to talk about David Rock's SCARF model. That model explores the social and interpersonal aspects that impact collaboration and performance at a team level. The model identifies 5 domains that influence human behavior: status, certainty, autonomy, relatedness, and fairness. So, integrating the SCARF model with the tips for building trust can enhance your ability as a leader to create a positive and trusting team environment. Let's dig in. The first tip is pretty simple. It's to always be working to improve your communication style. Be open and transparent in your communication. Share relevant information with your team. Actively listen to their concerns and feedback and take action based on them. The goal of communication is clarity, 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 always. The next tip to build trust is to work on your consistency. Be consistent in your actions and your decisions. Avoid favoritism and treat everyone fairly. Consistency builds predictability and reliability. They need to know what they're getting with you on a day to day basis. They shouldn't have to worry about, like, oh, I wonder which version is going to show up to this meeting. That does not build trust. The next simple tip is about accountability. Take personal accountability for your actions and your decisions. You have to hold yourself accountable before you can expect others to be accountable. Admit your mistakes and learn from them. Share the lessons learned and demonstrate that making mistakes is okay as long as you're failing forward. There's also a video about failing forward. Very, very, very important and good way to build trust on the team. The next tip is to focus on empathy. Understand and acknowledge the feelings and perspective of your team members. Show genuine concern for their well being. Foster a supportive and empathetic work environment to greatly accelerate building trust in your team. One that's often overlooked is actually working on your competence. Demonstrate competence in your role and industry. Stay current with industry trends and best practices. This enables you to provide guidance and coaching to help your team members improve their skills. Always there to build trust. Then we have integrity. So important to building trust. Uphold a high level of integrity in all of your dealings. Be honest and true to your word. Build a reputation for trustworthiness. Do what you say you're going to do. The next tip is to focus on empowerment. This one is huge. Empower your team members by giving them autonomy. Delegate responsibilities and trust them to deliver. Recognize and celebrate their achievements. Also, inclusivity. Foster an inclusive and diverse work environment. Value different perspectives and ideas. Ensure that everyone feels heard and respected. Reliability is so important. Be reliable and fulfill your commitments. Deliver on promises and meet deadlines. Build a reputation for dependability. Finally, recognition. This one seems obvious, but people need more recognition than we think they need. This is consistent feedback that I hear from people across the board. Is I don't know if I'm doing a good job. My leader doesn't seem to know what I'm doing or care what I'm doing. Acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of your team. It goes a long way. Of course, provide constructive feedback, but also recognize achievements. Celebrate those milestones and successes together. It goes such a long way in building trust. By incorporating these tips into your leadership approach, you can create a positive and trusting relationship with your team members, fostering a productive and collaborative work environment. And to really supercharge building trust with your team, implement the SCARF model. It was developed by David Rock in 2008, and SCARF stands for the 5 key domains that influence our behavior in social situations. Work is a social situation. So SCARF stands for status, which is our relative importance to others; certainty, which is our ability to predict the future; autonomy, which is our sense of control over events; relatedness, which is how safe we feel with others; and fairness, how fair we perceive the exchanges between people to be. This is clearly all tightly connected to our work environments and how trust is built on teams. This model is based on neuroscience research that implies that these 5 social domains activate the same threat or reward responses in our brain that we rely on for physical survival. We can use the SCARF model to work more effectively alongside others by minimizing perceived threats and maximizing the positive feelings generated by reward. The model is particularly useful if you need to collaborate with or coach others. So, we're going to talk about how each element of the SCARF model aligns to trust building and then what you can do to implement and activate that element. So, the first is status. And this has to do with trust building because recognizing and appreciating the contributions of team members enhances their status within the team, and that builds trust. So you can take action on this by acknowledging achievements, highlighting strengths, and providing opportunities for individuals to showcase their expertise. Next, we have certainty. Fostering a sense of predictability and stability within the team, essentially reducing uncertainty, builds trust. You can activate certainty by clearly communicating goals, expectations, and any changes that are happening in the organization. Essentially, provide regular updates to keep the team informed. The next part of the model is autonomy. Empowering team members by allowing autonomy and control over their work builds trust. You can activate this by delegating tasks, encouraging creativity, and trusting individuals to make decisions within their areas of responsibility. Next, we have relatedness. Strengthening interpersonal relationships and creating a sense of connection within the team increases relatedness. You can activate this by fostering team building activities, encouraging open communication, and promoting a collaborative and supportive team culture. All of this goes a really long way to build trust. Finally, we have fairness. Upholding a sense of fairness and equity in all team interactions and decision making processes greatly enhances trust. Activate this by ensuring policies and procedures are transparent, by treating everyone fairly, and by addressing any perceived inequities promptly. By considering the SCARF model, leaders can address the fundamental social needs that influence team dynamics, contributing to a positive and trusting work environment. Integrating SCARF with the previously mentioned trust building tips helps create a comprehensive approach to leadership that considers both interpersonal dynamics and trust development within a team. And there you have it. So let me ask you this. What's one thing you're going to implement from today's video to intentionally build trust with your team, colleagues, peers? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget there's a new free training video called How to Build Leadership Resilience to Stay Calm and Collected in High Stress Situations. That is available now. You can download it for free. There's a link in the description below this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and share, all those YouTube things to help people see this video. Thanks so much. I will see you next week.